What are the biggest challenges facing the engineering industry in 2018?
Biggest challenges. Well, I think technical staff is going to be it's going to be a real challenge. The fact that there's not enough apprentices coming through. I believe in my day when I was an apprentice engineer, it was getting pretty scarce then. Going back 20 years ago, I think that there's been there needs to still be a real surge of apprentices coming up the ranks of in engineering trades. I suppose the challenges in industry really is the old age old thing for businesses, but technical staff, cash flow, work availability. I think we're in a good place at the moment. I think the UK is in a good place. There's a lot of cash available. I think there's I spoke yesterday at an event, and actually one of the speakers there mentioned that the cash availability around Europe and certainly North America is at an 85% all-time high of cash being available to invest in SMEs, and I'm talking engineering construction. So I think the challenges are going to be delivering the work from a technical perspective, which fortunately we've got a fantastic engineering team, but I think on a whole it's going to be ensuring that you're doing direct work, you're not working for too many commercial giants that could effectively go under. There's already talks of other major first tier contractors that are in financial problems, and it's over the construction news, the like of how much certain companies, which I won't mention, that companies can borrow and what their borrowing allowance is up to. So it's a great time for SMEs in industry now, and it's an exciting time in engineering and construction.
So Martin, what are your plans for the next few years for UKSE, particularly after you've had a quite large management restructure and appointment of new staff?
Yeah, so the plan for growth is an organic growth, and UKSE has always been about organic growth. I've got a new MD, Ben Power, that's come in under myself, who is doing a fantastic job. We're winning a lot of work through our project directors, Richard Sketcher and Joe Mountain. We've also got a new commercial director, Jeff Moore. These guys come with years and years of industry experience and really are fantastic. I mean, Richard is fantastic in the water sector. Very good M&E and building knowledge. Joe, very strong on civils, built environment and infrastructure. And then we've got Jeff, who's a fantastic commercial law, commercial director. And Ben himself, coming from a good civils background with M&E. The guys are picking up lots of work, it's true what they say, you bring the right people into the business and you'll get the right work, and we really have. And I think it was time that UKSE deserved that. I mean, we've had some great work in the past, we've had some great customers, but we really are now starting to look at framework contracts, which are fixed term contracts, to really take the company from where it is now, the 5 million turnover company, up to and beyond our growth and desires, and where we want to be is at a 40 million turnover mechanical, electrical and built environment engineering contractor.
And for the fourth year in a row, we're going to be at Utility Week Live, stand D30. Can you tell us why you continue to exhibit at Utility Week Live?
Yeah, so Utility Week Live has been, I actually started going there about 10 years ago when it was called Sustainability Live. I was a sales director at a company that did a lot of work on environmental projects, so I was quite passionate and still am about the UK energy and energy from waste sector, so recycling and energy from waste. I think it promotes a greener UK, which being a keen mountain biker and someone who likes the outside world and nature, I'm all keen to keep the UKSE cleaner and greener. That was the whole reason for the UKSE green logo at the original setup. But when we set the company up, or when I set the company up, the plan was to continue doing environmental and energy from waste projects. It's something I'm passionate about, and it's something that's really, really grown. So, I mean, it's a great show. It's a great event. Sustainability Live then merged in to and what is now Utility Week Live. So it's got the energy side and the water and wastewater side. It's going to be a great event. It always is. There's lots of exposure there for us. We meet a lot of people, have a lot of fun, and spark some great new relationships. But what I'm most excited about this year is we've actually now got the team to deliver the work that we potentially bring in. I mean, UKC's been going for a long time. We say we've doubled or tripled in staff and turnover, and that means the project directors and their staff, their ops managers, have got the time to put into tendering this work that we pick up, these inquiries that we pick up, which I sound very confident about, but I'm sure we will. And then, thus and more importantly, delivering it safely, on time and on budget. So yeah, we look forward to being there. So stand D30.